Chapter 2 was the most eye-opening chapter when it started to give a definition for everything I had experienced. I never heard of sexual abuse defined out the way it was defined out, or physical abuse, the emotional, the verbal, the spiritual abuse, having my parents throw scriptures at me. That was spiritual abuse. Forgive them, let it go, forgive, forgive, forgive. And I did not realize that everything I experienced was trauma. And I was dealing with the effects of trauma. I was not crazy. I was just a child who endured severe trauma. Trauma that I experienced at a very young age. So when it got into chapter 2 and it got to checklists, and I remember the first time thinking, well, I never experienced neglect. So I left that whole page blank. And then the next time I took the group and it started to say, not being taught personal hygiene or stuff needed for life or emotional health or just that type of stuff is neglect, I realized, wait a minute, I was never taught that no one should touch you in this place or no one should touch you here or there, or this is the point where you become a young lady. I was never taught any of that, and I realized that I had experienced a lot of neglect and abandonment. I had never thought of my real dad, biological father, being incarcerated as abandonment. I never thought about that as abandonment, but I always longed for my real dad to come rescue me from my stepdad. But that was a form of abandonment that I had experienced, or abandonment of my family knowing that the abuse was happening, but letting it go. I remember like after my mom had got beaten by my dad, she set us all down, and it was while I had been molested and I had already been raped. And she said, let's vote. Who wants your dad to come back? And I remember begging my mama and saying, please, mama, please don't let him come back. Please. And she said, no, it's okay. He loves us. And from that moment on, I, as a child, thought that that was love. That even her getting beaten, me being molested and raped, that was a form of love because my mama said he loves us. So when she let him come back, and I just assumed that the abuse was love. And it was an act I thought nothing was wrong and I thought it was love.